back at Honda, only today is delivery day, so I'm taking collection of the new bike. As you will have saw from the last video, we were down here sorting out the delivery. It's taken a while because they brought out the new model, so Nat's going to go out over and sort out the paperwork, and then we can take delivery of the bike wherever it is. I think it's in here somewhere, maybe. No, not sure where it is, but yeah, we've had the bike on order about 6 weeks, I think, because when I sold my big bike, we came down here just after I'd sold it, and they had some ADVs in here, and I didn't know about the new model, and we were going to buy just a black ADV. I'm guessing that's it. That's the bike, so it's all ready to go. Great. And that was the older model, and they'd just got two, and I wasn't very keen on black because over in Thailand, obviously the sun is very hot. Black bikes get very, very hot, and my last bike was black. If you followed the channel, you will have seen that, and I wrapped it white to stop the petrol tank from heating up because it used to get very hot in the sun. So we found out that there was a new model coming out, so we decided, well, there was actually a bit of a mistake made here, because we actually came and looked at the black bike, and I said, well, I'm not keen, have they got any other colours? And they said no, there was nothing available. So I sort of said, okay, we'll have it, but we didn't put a deposit down on the bike. And then when we came down to actually sort out the bike, they'd actually sold it. So, and then they mentioned the new model coming out. They wouldn't have any for a while because there was a new model coming out. So I asked them the colours. They wasn't sure, but I thought there was going to be a white bike being released, but unfortunately Thailand hasn't got that, because I would have gone for the white one. This will become my new bike, and I shall be doing plenty of adventures on it. You see there's an extra thing here. What's this?
ตัวนี้ใช้ยังไงอะคะ
ไอ้ตัวนี้ใช่ไหมคะจริงๆไอ้ตัวนี้มันรุ่นใหม่มันเพิ่มตัวไอ้นั้นขึ้นมาก็คือบังคับยิงผมบังคับหน้าจอตรงนี้ค่ะนี่อันนี้มันเชื่อมต่อกับบลูทูธได้นะกับโทรศัพท์มือถือของเราเนี่ยค่ะพี่กดไปได้เลยอันนี้พี่ซื้อไปใช้เองหรือว่าเช่าใช่ไหมอย่างนั้นหนูไม่ต้องเชื่อมต่อให้นะไม่ต้องไปสั่ง
So there she is, the new bike. Latest model from Honda, the ADV 160 2026 edition. So earlier you will have seen that I picked up the bike from Honda, and I've now got it back home. I've had it a few days actually, but unfortunately I'm having to take the bike back to Honda this morning because there seems to be a slight problem with it. I noticed on the way back from Honda picking the bike up, the bike was actually jumping up and down, not shaking but moving up and down, and I think it's coming from the front end. I'm not quite sure, and I've rode it around the last few days just to see whether it improves, but it hasn't really changed. So I want to take a look at it. In the meantime, I've fitted myself a phone holder, and I've now also got a rear rack which has been on order, and the back box is inside the house. So once Honda's had a quick look at the bike this morning, hopefully it's nothing major, it's just a minor issue, they can have a look at it. When I bring it back, I'm going to be fitting that and the back box. I took it into Honda to have them have a look at it a few days after picking it up, and the mechanic there said that he felt that it was the seals here, and he wanted to put some grease on them because he said they might be a little bit stiff because they're new. Honestly, I didn't think that was the reason, but at the end of the day, I'll let him do it. It hasn't made any difference. So I did test it, took it around the block, it was the same, but I said to him, I'll run it a few days and see whether it gets better. Honestly, it hasn't changed whatsoever. So what I've decided to do today is I've bought the other one that we've got. They're identical apart from the year. There's a few minor changes, but the wheels are exactly the same. So I'm going to take off the front wheel, which in fact I've already done, which is there, and I'm going to put that wheel on that bike, take that bike off, and then run it up the road. And now I'm going to know, because this drives absolutely perfect, if there's something wrong with the wheel and tyre, then obviously that bike won't do it with the other wheel and tyre on, and it just narrows it down. And then if it is that, then I can take it back to Honda and say, look, I've swapped the tyres and wheels over to check it and it doesn't do it. Can you have a look at the front wheel and tyre? Because I've got a feeling it's coming from the front, definitely moving up and down like this, not side to side but up and down, almost like as if the tyre's not quite round. There's some imperfection in it and it's causing it to judder up and down. As you get faster, it does sort of balance itself out after a certain speed, but not 100%, but it's quite prominent around the 30 to 40 kilometers an hour. You can really feel the bike jumping. Now I noticed this on the day I picked the bike up, literally as I pulled off the forecourts of Honda, and I nearly turned around and went back because I thought, what the, because it was quite bad. And I thought, what the hell is going on here? But I thought maybe it's me or the road or something, but it's not me. There's definitely something wrong with the bikes. Okay, so I've now put the original wheel back on, and I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up. It might be better from the other side actually. Let's see, with facing away from the light. So this is the original wheel and tyre on the bike, and I don't know whether you can see that on the video, but the tyre is going very slightly up and down. I've just tested it with the other wheel and it seems that has cured the problem. Okay, so this is on the green bike, the original wheel and tyre on that, so this is not the new one. And if you look at where the wheel spins compared to the mudguard, it does not go up and down like the other one. Yesterday you saw me changing over the wheel and tyre on the new ADV to find out whether that was an issue, and I believe that the tyre is the problem on this bike. So I've come down to Honda here in Phuket town, where we bought it from, to have a word with them to see whether we can get the tyre replaced. Hopefully that's what's going to happen. It is a brand new bike. It's only a minor issue, but it's brand new, so I want the bike 100%. So in a moment I'm going to go in, have a word with Honda, see what they say. I'll speak to you soon. So after talking to Honda, they decided to change the tyre, because that's what I personally think. So you can see now they put a new tyre on the front, and hopefully that will cure the problem. I'm going to take it down the road and try it, but I'm almost sure it's the tyre. It's highly unlikely that it's going to be the wheel that's got a problem. It's more likely the tyre. So fingers crossed that has sorted the issue. Albeit a minor issue, it still is important, because obviously with the bike vibrating a little bit, it could affect the ABS brakes on the front. I don't know, it's possible. And also, you know, somebody else is riding it. It's just not how it should be for a brand new bike. I eat, I ride, I explore. Until next time, I'll see you soon.